Connecticut, a state known for its picturesque landscapes and colonial history, harbors secrets that continue to baffle scientists and historians alike. Hidden in forests, riverbeds, and remote hills are artifacts, structures, and phenomena that challenge conventional explanations. From mysterious stone formations to ancient inscriptions, the evidence hints at human activity far older or stranger than mainstream history accounts. Despite extensive research, these anomalies remain unexplained, leaving experts questioning whether we fully understand the region's past. Could there have been unknown civilizations, lost knowledge, or even influences beyond our current comprehension? Connecticut's ancient mysteries are not merely local curiosities. They provide a window into human history that is as enigmatic as it is compelling. In this exploration, we delve into the most puzzling discoveries that science cannot fully explain, uncovering stories that range from bizarre artifacts to unexplained phenomena. Each mystery adds a layer of intrigue, forcing us to reconsider assumptions about settlement, technology, and the people who once inhabited this seemingly ordinary part of New England. The Mystery Hill Complex in the northwestern corner of Connecticut. The Mystery Hill Complex stands as a perplexing collection of stone structures, walls, and terraces. While some claim these constructions are the work of colonial settlers, others argue they predate European colonization, suggesting a much older origin. The precision of certain stone alignments, the apparent astronomical orientation, and the sheer scale of the terraces raise questions about their purpose. Mainstream archaeologists struggle to explain how early humans could have created such complex structures without advanced tools or planning. Local legends speak of ritualistic uses or ceremonial gatherings, hinting at a society with knowledge that may now be lost. The site also contains peculiar carvings and depressions that some claim align with solstices and lunar cycles. Despite numerous surveys, the Mystery Hill Complex remains an enigma, with theories ranging from Native American ceremonial grounds to evidence of transatlantic contact. Each investigation uncovers more questions than answers, leaving the site shrouded in speculation. Its very existence challenges our understanding of prehistoric life in Connecticut and suggests that the region's history is far richer than previously imagined. The Kent Iron Mines in Kent, Connecticut iron deposits reveal signs of early, unexplained mining activity that have puzzled scientists for decades. Evidence suggests that ancient peoples extracted and processed iron long before European settlers arrived. The techniques used and the remnants of smelting operations appear more advanced than what should have been achievable by local indigenous populations at the time. Charred remains, slag deposits, and unfinished mining shafts hint at an organized effort to extract and refine metal, possibly for tools, ceremonial purposes, or trade. Radiocarbon dating and chemical analysis indicate that these operations could date back thousands of years, predating the colonial era. Scholars debate whether these sites were purely functional or held symbolic significance, noting that some mined areas are situated near sacred natural formations. The Kent iron mines remain a fascinating mystery, as the evidence challenges the conventional timeline of metallurgy in North America. Understanding these sites could reshape our knowledge of early technological development in the region. Yet the origin and purpose of these ancient operations remain unresolved. The Tannery ruins of Roxbury, hidden deep in the forests of Roxbury, Connecticut, lie ruins believed to be part of a tannery complex with origins that are difficult to trace. The remnants include stone foundations, rusted implements, and peculiar depressions that suggest industrial activity. While some historians attribute the site to colonial-era tanning operations, the location and construction methods indicate it may predate European settlement. Researchers have discovered artifacts, including pottery shards and metal fragments, that do not match known colonial manufacturing techniques. The alignment of the stone foundations and surrounding earthworks has led some to speculate that the site served both functional and ceremonial purposes. The ruins are unusually well preserved, despite centuries of exposure to the elements, hinting at a sophisticated understanding of construction and drainage. Efforts to document and study the site continue to yield anomalies, including unexplained pits and channels that defy practical explanation. The Tannery ruins of Roxbury remain an enduring mystery, symbolizing the possibility of advanced, early human activity in Connecticut that science has yet to fully comprehend. The Witches of Bridgewater. Legends from Bridgewater, Connecticut, speak of strange occurrences tied to the 17th century, often attributed to witches or supernatural phenomena. While the historical record confirms colonial witch trials, local stories describe events that cannot be explained by conventional means. Witness accounts mention strange lights, unexplained sounds, and sudden illnesses affecting entire families. Some researchers suggest that natural phenomena, such as unusual gas emissions or geological activity, could be responsible. However, the consistency of reports over centuries raises questions about whether there is something more inexplicable at play. Archaeologists and folklorists have investigated the sites associated with these events, discovering circular stone formations and depressions that do not correspond to typical colonial structures. These findings have fueled speculation that the area may have been a ritual site, used for purposes lost to history. Whether through superstition, environmental factors, or unknown influences, the Witches of Bridgewater represent one of Connecticut's most intriguing unsolved mysteries, combining folklore, archaeology, and unexplained natural events into a compelling puzzle. The Glastonbury Lake Monster. Glastonbury, Connecticut, is home to reports of a mysterious creature inhabiting a small lake, reminiscent of legendary cryptids like the Loch Ness Monster. Witnesses describe a serpentine or reptilian figure, occasionally surfacing or moving below the water with uncanny speed. Despite numerous sightings and anecdotal evidence, scientific investigation has failed to identify the creature conclusively. Some theorists suggest it could be a surviving prehistoric species, displaced from its natural range, while others propose misidentification of known animals or natural phenomena. The lake's unusual depth and underwater currents add to the enigma, potentially creating optical illusions or preserving undiscovered life forms. Local lore and repeated sightings across generations suggest that something unusual exists in the waters, even if its nature remains uncertain. The Glastonbury Lake Monster continues to captivate locals and researchers alike, serving as a reminder that Connecticut's natural landscapes may conceal secrets beyond our current understanding. The old stone walls throughout Connecticut. Old stone walls crisscross fields, forests, and hills, many of which defy easy explanation. While some were clearly used for property boundaries or agriculture, others are curiously precise, aligned astronomically, or situated in locations difficult to access. In some areas, walls form geometric patterns, circles, or long, straight lines extending for miles. Researchers debate their origins, as there is limited documentation regarding the methods, purpose, or builders of these structures. Some theorists propose that these walls may have had ceremonial or ritual significance, while others suggest practical purposes now lost to history. The construction techniques, precision, and distribution challenge conventional understanding of early human activity in the region. Scientific study continues, but the walls remain enigmatic markers of a past that is only partially understood. Their existence raises the question: were these boundaries purely functional, or did they serve a purpose connected to unknown knowledge or practices? The inscribed rocks of Litchfield Hills. In the Litchfield Hills, scattered rocks bear mysterious inscriptions and carvings that cannot be easily interpreted. Some resemble symbols, pictographs, or star maps, while others depict figures or abstract patterns. Dating these carvings has proven difficult, as weathering and erosion obscure original features. Scholars debate whether they are Native American in origin, the work of early settlers, or the result of entirely unknown inhabitants. Certain inscriptions seem to align with solstices, lunar cycles, or cardinal directions, suggesting astronomical or ritual significance. The symbols do not match any known written language, leaving linguists and archaeologists puzzled. Some theorists even suggest the possibility of a proto-writing system or a coded message whose meaning is now lost. These inscribed rocks serve as silent witnesses to human activity in Connecticut's distant past, challenging modern understanding and hinting at the depth of unexplained knowledge hidden in the region's landscapes. The strange light phenomena in the Berkshires. The Berkshires, a region straddling Connecticut and Massachusetts, has a long history of reports describing unexplained lights in the night sky. Witnesses recount glowing orbs, sudden flashes, and moving streaks that do not correspond to conventional aircraft, satellites, or natural phenomena. These lights often appear near remote hills, old ruins, or forested areas, leading some to speculate about paranormal or extraterrestrial connections. Scientific studies have attempted to account for the phenomena, considering atmospheric reflection, swamp gases, or astronomical events, yet many sightings remain unexplainable. Local folklore has incorporated these lights into stories of spirits, guardians, or mysterious visitors, suggesting a tradition of observation spanning generations. Whether caused by natural, psychological, or otherworldly forces, the strange light phenomena of the Berkshires represent one of Connecticut's enduring unsolved mysteries, continuing to intrigue researchers, locals, and curious travelers alike. The Devil's Den Cave in Weston, Connecticut. The Devil's Den Cave has long been a source of fascination and fear. Locals report strange echoes, inexplicable temperature shifts, and unusual markings on the walls that do not correspond to known geological formations. Archaeologists have examined the site, discovering evidence of ancient human activity, including tools and fire pits, yet many features remain unexplained. Some researchers propose that the cave was used for ritualistic purposes, while others speculate it may have served as a shelter for a previously unknown population. The cave's unusual acoustics and the arrangement of its chambers suggest intentional design, hinting at purposes beyond simple habitation. Reports of eerie lights and sounds have persisted for generations, fueling legends of supernatural activity or portals to other dimensions. While some phenomena may have natural explanations, the convergence of archaeological anomalies and unexplained occurrences keeps the mystery alive. Devil's Den continues to challenge conventional understanding, leaving both scientists and thrill-seekers to wonder whether it was a sacred site, a strategic hideout, or something far stranger than anyone has yet imagined. The Branford Triangle. The Branford Triangle, encompassing a swath of coastal Connecticut, is notorious for unexplained disappearances, strange lights, and odd weather phenomena. Residents have reported hearing untraceable noises, seeing glowing orbs, and encountering shadowy figures in wooded areas. While skeptics attribute these experiences to folklore and natural causes, the consistency and frequency of reports make the phenomenon difficult to dismiss entirely. Scientists have investigated the area, considering electromagnetic anomalies and atmospheric effects, but no conclusive explanation has emerged. Some theorists link the triangle to ancient Native American sites, suggesting that residual energy or spiritual significance may be involved. Others speculate about extraterrestrial activity, given the repeated sightings of unusual lights and aerial phenomena. The Branford Triangle remains one of Connecticut's most perplexing regions, blending folklore, natural anomalies, and documented eyewitness accounts into a compelling mystery that continues to baffle researchers and thrill local enthusiasts alike. The Quinnipiac River anomalies. Along the Quinnipiac River, fishermen and residents have reported unusual phenomena for decades. Sudden whirlpools, strange glowing fish, and inexplicable fogs have been witnessed repeatedly, often coinciding with inexplicable disappearances of small boats or equipment. Environmental scientists have studied water chemistry, currents, and weather patterns, but cannot fully explain the anomalies. Some propose that geological or chemical reactions may create optical illusions or dangerous currents. However, local legends suggest a long history of mysterious happenings, dating back to Native American accounts of spirits and water guardians. The combination of eyewitness testimony, recurring patterns, and lack of conclusive scientific explanation keeps the Quinnipiac River anomalies firmly in the realm of unsolved mysteries. Researchers continue to monitor the area, hoping that future technology may shed light on the strange behavior of the river and the enigmatic phenomena surrounding it. The Litchfield Hills megaliths. Scattered throughout the Litchfield Hills are massive stone formations whose origins are poorly understood. Some stones are precisely cut and arranged, forming geometric patterns or apparent alignments with celestial events. The purpose of these megaliths remains debated, with theories ranging from ritualistic sites to astronomical observatories. Archaeologists have found few associated artifacts, complicating attempts to date or contextualize the structures. Some proponents suggest that these formations predate known civilizations in the area, hinting at a sophisticated culture whose knowledge has been lost. The sheer size and placement of the stones challenge assumptions about early human capability in the region, as moving and aligning them would require considerable planning and skill. Whether used for ceremonial, practical, or symbolic purposes, the Litchfield Hills megaliths remain an enduring puzzle, pointing to a history of human ingenuity that science cannot yet fully explain. The ghost lights of Middletown. In Middletown, Connecticut, residents frequently report mysterious lights appearing over fields and forests. These ghost lights move erratically, sometimes hovering or darting at high speeds, defying conventional explanation. Despite surveillance, they often vanish before being captured on camera. Scientists suggest potential causes such as ball lightning, swamp gases, or atmospheric reflections, yet many sightings remain inconsistent with known natural phenomena. Locals recount stories spanning generations, indicating a persistent presence rather than isolated events. Folklore and eyewitness accounts often connect the lights to historic events, lost settlements, or spiritual activity. The combination of recurring reports and inexplicable behavior makes the Middletown ghost lights one of Connecticut's most enigmatic natural phenomena, prompting ongoing observation and speculation. Whether natural, supernatural, or otherworldly, the lights continue to capture the imagination of residents and researchers alike. The Sharon Serpent Rock. Sharon, Connecticut, is home to a massive rock formation known locally as the Serpent Rock due to its winding, snake-like shape. The rock exhibits unusual erosion patterns, sharp edges, and grooves that do not conform to typical geological processes in the area. Some theorists suggest that the formation may have been sculpted by ancient humans or unknown forces, possibly for ceremonial or astronomical purposes. Local legends speak of spirits or deities associated with the site, indicating a long-standing cultural significance. Archaeologists have investigated the surrounding area, finding minimal artifacts, which complicates attempts to identify its creators or original function. The Serpent Rock remains a compelling feature, combining natural mystery with human imagination. Its unusual shape and unclear origin continue to intrigue scientists, locals, and visitors, inviting speculation about the intersection of geology, human activity, and unexplained forces in Connecticut's past. The Norwich artifact Hoard. In Norwich, Connecticut, a series of metal artifacts was uncovered in the 19th century under circumstances that remain mysterious. The hoard includes small tools, ornaments, and items with designs unfamiliar to known colonial or Native American craft traditions. Some suggest that these artifacts could represent trade with unknown peoples or an advanced local culture, while others speculate about accidental deposition or modern contamination. Attempts to analyze the metal composition revealed unusual alloys not commonly found in the region during the period. The hoard's discovery sparked debates about early technological knowledge and unexplained craftsmanship in Connecticut. Despite repeated studies, many aspects of the hoard remain unexplained, including the origin, purpose, and intended use of the objects. The Norwich artifact hoard continues to puzzle historians and metallurgists, representing a tantalizing glimpse into possible ancient activity in the region that mainstream science struggles to explain. The Bridgeport Triangle, much like the better-known Branford Triangle, the Bridgeport area has gained attention for reports of strange disappearances, unexplained lights, and unusual animal behavior. Residents have described hearing untraceable sounds at night, witnessing sudden fog banks, and seeing glowing orbs in fields and forests. Investigations by local authorities and paranormal researchers have yielded no definitive explanation. Skeptics point to environmental factors, electromagnetic anomalies, or hoaxes, but the persistence and consistency of reports suggest a phenomenon worthy of attention. Some link the area to Native American sacred sites or geological peculiarities that may influence perception. Others theorize about extraterrestrial or other unexplained forces interacting with the region. The Bridgeport Triangle continues to attract curiosity seekers, researchers, and thrill enthusiasts. Its reputation for anomalies combines natural, historical, and unexplained elements, making it one of Connecticut's enduring unsolved mysteries, capturing the imagination of those who seek to uncover what lies beyond the ordinary. The Lyman Street skeletons during construction in the Lyman Street area of Hartford, Connecticut. Workers unearthed human skeletons buried in a manner that defied conventional expectations. Unlike typical colonial-era graves, these skeletons were arranged unusually, sometimes accompanied by strange artifacts such as carved stones, shells, and small metallic objects. Radiocarbon dating suggested that some remains predated European settlement, sparking debates about their origin. Anthropologists noted anomalies in bone structure and tool marks, implying sophisticated mortuary practices or even unknown cultural influences. Local legends describe the area as sacred ground, which may explain why burials were placed in this unusual formation. Despite multiple excavations, no clear record of the people who created these graves exists, leaving historians puzzled. The combination of unusual burial practices, enigmatic artifacts, and ambiguous dating suggests the presence of an advanced or unknown culture in Connecticut long before documented history. The Lyman Street skeletons remain one of the most compelling archaeological mysteries in the state, challenging assumptions about early human activity and cultural development in the region. The Mystic Seaport Anomalies. Mystic Seaport, famous for its maritime history, also hides mysterious anomalies along its riverbanks and submerged areas. Fishermen and divers have reported strange formations, including stone structures and metallic objects under sediment, which do not match known colonial or Native American designs. Occasionally, strange lights and moving objects have been observed in the water at night, baffling both locals and visiting researchers. Attempts to excavate or document these submerged formations have yielded inconsistent results, with some structures partially buried or seemingly altered over time. The combination of water erosion, sediment, and mysterious artifacts creates a challenging environment for study. Scholars speculate that the anomalies may relate to ancient settlements now submerged due to rising river levels, or perhaps unknown human activity predating the colonial era. Mystic Seaport's hidden mysteries continue to draw attention from researchers, divers, and enthusiasts, illustrating that Connecticut's history may be far more complex and layered than conventional narratives suggest. The Weantinock Ruins in the forests near New Haven. The Weantinock Ruins consist of stone foundations and terraces whose origins remain unexplained. Archaeologists initially attributed them to early European settlers, but subsequent surveys revealed construction techniques inconsistent with known colonial methods. The stones are carefully aligned, sometimes forming circular patterns or astronomical markers suggesting ritual or ceremonial purposes. Surrounding soil contains remnants of charcoal and primitive pottery that cannot be easily dated, raising the possibility of pre-colonial occupation. Legends from local tribes describe sacred meeting places, adding a cultural dimension to the physical evidence. Some researchers propose that the site may have served multiple functions, combining habitation, ritual, and astronomical observation. Despite decades of study, the Weantinock Ruins resist easy categorization. Their complexity, scale, and enigmatic features continue to challenge historians, archaeologists, and anthropologists, reinforcing the idea that Connecticut hides layers of human history still waiting to be fully understood. The Hammonasset Light. Along the Hammonasset coastline, residents frequently report mysterious lights appearing over the marshes and shoreline. These phenomena are often described as glowing orbs or streaks that move in ways inconsistent with natural or man-made sources. Some accounts include hovering lights that suddenly vanish or appear in clusters, prompting speculation about otherworldly origins. Environmental studies have failed to identify atmospheric or optical explanations that fully account for these occurrences. Folklore connects the lights to historic shipwrecks, spirits, or guardians of the land, blending natural and cultural interpretations. The persistence of sightings over decades, along with occasional photographic evidence, has drawn researchers and paranormal enthusiasts alike. While some phenomena may have natural explanations, such as bioluminescent organisms or gas emissions, the Hammonasset Light remains a compelling unsolved mystery that continues to intrigue both scientists and locals. The Pomfret Circle Stones in Pomfret, Connecticut. A set of large stones forms a rough circle on a hilltop, often referred to as the Pomfret Circle. The stones are unusually large and arranged with apparent purpose, though no records indicate who placed them or why. Archaeologists have studied soil samples, nearby artifacts, and stone composition, finding no definitive colonial or Native American attribution. Some suggest the circle was used for ceremonial or astronomical purposes,